Morning of day 84. The Horde is coming tonight. Probably the last Horde on this server, or on this map, because A18's coming. Yay! Can I get a cheer from you, Brian? A18's coming. I guess
Yay.
not. Yay, you sound so thrilled. I thought you liked this game.
I'm looking forward
You're
to
the
it.
one that convinced me to
I
buy
just
this game,
hate
right?
to start back over, but
Ah, you'll be fine.
it'll be
It'll be
okay.
fun. It's almost like a whole new game with all the stuff I've been watching the last couple of days or last day or so. It's totally different now. So
Don't like change.
they've got spears and they've got grenades and they've got M60s and they've got baseball bats and they've got demolishers and they've got a different build menu,
Do
like
they have parachutes though?
no parachutes, because I think they really
Gliders?
want to watch me just die when I drop out of the parachute. It would be pretty cool if they had like a wingsuit or a parachute or something like that.
My fucking blue trees are just now starting to come in.
Yeah, I know, that was beautiful. Oh, there's Brian out there setting up his
Yeah,
maxi pads of death.
yeah.
You want to nickname those the maxi pads?
Is that what they look like?
Well, I mean, they're big pads and they're kind of maxed out with things to destroy zombies for maximum destruction.
Yeah, just
So you have not commented on the paint job, Brian. Did you even
oh
look
yeah.
at it? You
My
haven't even looked
bad.
at it. See, look at the wall. Isn't that cool? Block on the bottom. And every bit of
Yeah.
that block is, every bit of that is steel. It's steel reinforced concrete the whole way around. I think it's actually up 3 layers. And then I put a
Fix the
light.
fence.
Yeah, fence is
Fix the
all set.
fence.
Everything's ready. I got a light bulb on that side up there so we can see them coming around the back. Got a light there so we can see them. Didn't do anything under here yet. I did, went all the way around with the paint job.
I'm thinking the next one we probably should do maybe something like we did in the garage, around the garage, maybe do a moat around the backside and
Like let that be the
I
main
just don't
base. But here's one of the thoughts that I had was like the house, right? The house is set up pretty well, but we can't fight on the ground floor. We can't stand toe to toe with them. So we either need to make an. I mean, we could build a base that big. We could build a base ten
I
times
say we
bigger than
build
that.
it
But
I
I'm
say we
saying,
just build it from the ground up. We find a place to hold down and gather materials and then we pick a place to build and we just do it all ourselves. Don't start
right?
with anything
Yeah. Well, I mean,
pre-existing.
first night we're probably going to have to.
Yeah, we're gonna have to for
For
a
the
little
first
while
couple of
hold
nights,
up
we're going
in
to
a
have to,
place.
yeah, have to sit on the roof of some house or a barn or something. Because like that one that I built on my solo play, that was a garage. It was a 9 by 11 interior. And so I was like, okay, well, that's not that big. I'll just go ahead and use that. So I just went through and put my walls. So I think it's an 11 by 13 boxes. God, you scared shit out of me. It's 11 by 13 box is what I made. And then I built on top of it and, dug a mine to the bedrock underneath of it. But I think that if we did something like that, you know, if we do take over a place and it's convenient, I don't care to build it. You know what I mean? I don't care to build rather than starting fresh, rebuilding a structure, reinforcing a structure. I don't care to do that. It's a little more building, but once I get rebar and concrete, once I get to that point, nothing else is being built except for rebar and concrete, unless we doll up a room or something upstairs. But I think we should level it. I think we should, rather than making it fat and wide, make it slim and tall. And like every layer we go up, because we can put piers out there. Remember I was talking about doing an upside down pyramid?
Yeah.
The fight would be on the ground, and the ground level would be the narrowest level on the entire base. And what did I do? There they are. I'm putting
Sounds
that
like
ammo
an
in this.
easy way to bring the whole place down though.
Well, but as you go out, you just put piers up. I mean, we'd have to put purlings or reinforcement, but they're just going to go around that stuff. I mean, they're not necessarily going to try to tear it down because there's not a path for them to come up. They're going to just run right around it. They may beat on it if they have no other option, but we'll give them another option. The hence the as Anthony said something. He's like, you should just name that thing Overkill. I'm like, well, dude, that's
Hmm.
how I play. It is overkill, and I understand it, but he was like, that's crazy. He said, I've never seen anything like that. And I was like, well, that's actually copied, kind of another YouTube guy out there gave me the idea for it, and I just kind of took his idea and just kind of blew it up a little bit and made it into my own. And with the pathing and stuff, it still works. And he he thought it was really cool because he was talking about, yeah, I'm an A17. He's like, that's a whole different game. He said, it's not even the same game. I'm like, yeah, I know, and it's updating again next week. So, but they were saying that as long as everything goes smooth with this, the early weekend thing, we should have this on Monday. So we only got a couple days,
Awesome.
but I'm gonna have a day or two of boredom because I want to play it now. I want to Baruch assault it. I want it now.
Mhm.
All right, Wonka. I can't even get it out. All right, Wonka. How much for the goose?
I want a party.
But yeah, isn't that? I mean, I like the paint job. I think it worked out pretty well. And this is like green rusty metal, and that down there on the walls inside is like green concrete. Or this is green. Yeah, this is the metal stuff. You can see the little rust spots in it. So everything in here, I'll make sure these batteries are charged up. Everything should be good. I repaired it the other day after the little screamer. I have 30 tin can mines, but I'm saving those for the interior in here. If I
Oh,
can make some more, I'm going to make some more. The little candy tin mines. Okay, so those batteries are all full. That's ready to go. That generator, I need to refuel it. That generator is ready to go. That generator is ready to go, and that battery bank is full. We've got 286 on that one battery bank, and then on the other one we've got a max of 290, so we're well within the limits. Switches are good,
let me
everything looks
start
good,
moving
wiring, everything looks good.
ammo over here.
All right, so I've got some gasoline. I've got 1,500 rounds in each one of those 9 mil turrets, and I've got 1,000 rounds in the shotgun turrets. But the shotgun turrets didn't even get, or not 1,000. I mean 500 rounds in the shotgun turrets, which those on the last time they didn't even go through the first stack, and they were just, I mean, they lit zombies up all night long, all the way into the morning. They were just destroying anything that tried to get back in there. So I think we're okay on ammo out there. If you want more mines, let me know. I've got some more stuff we can make them. Resources aren't necessarily an issue right now because we're not really going to be coming back to this. So um, I would like to have like maybe a grand finale of blowing shit up, but we'll see how that works. Explosives. Yeah, I can make a bunch more mines. You want more mines? Do you need
Got
more
quite a
mines?
few out
As I
there,
said, do you
but
need more mines? Did you get all the did you go down here and get the other gas barrels out from the perimeter on the east side?
I don't think so.
That concrete pad with the barbed wire? Because I think there's a couple gas cans out there too. I
Yeah,
know there was
there
some
is.
mines out there, but I don't think you can pick them up. I mean, you can give it a shot if you want, but yeah, there's a lot of gas barrels out there. 4 there, 5, 6, 7, 8 or so. Watch out for the screamer. It's going to come up, pop up your face here in a minute. Always happens. There's one out there. There she is. Called that one. Called that one. Hello, Screamer. Good morning to you. If I can get... Ooh, I just shot her in the belly button. I saved your life, Brian. Did you see that?
Thank you.
The Screamer is going to eat your... Oh, there's this girl. What was her name? Pocket Ninja is what her name is. She was streaming last night. I was watching Cage848 on his stream, and then they went to go raid Pocket Ninja's stream. And she's I mean, she's an attractive girl. I don't know how old she is necessarily, but real long black, real dark, like almost black hair, glasses. She has that, that I don't know. She looks like a screamer because someone said, if there was a zombie in the game and it was modeled after you, what would it be? And she's like, somebody kept popping up screamer there, and she's like, nah, my mom would be the screamer. And I was like, man, you should actually like go and cosplay as a screamer. You could do it, with your look and everything. She's like, I have actually done that, and I'm getting ready to do it again. She's going to cosplay as a screamer, and there was another one. Was it a Big Mama, or I can't remember. She mentioned something. She mentioned another one that she was going to do it, but she could. She put on the old dirty, little nightgown and maybe put some like real pale makeup on her face, and kept her head down and all that. Maybe dirty her teeth up and put a little color in there. It would be really cool if it looked like she could really pull it off.
Hmm.
Now, if she can scream like that, that'd be another story, but who knows? Let's
Be
see.
creepy as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, because that was the first thing that popped in my head because I wasn't the one that made the comment about the screamer, but then I was like, oh my God, you could be a screamer. You should cosplay that. And she read the comment. It's like, yeah, I could do that, blah, blah, blah. But all right, be careful. I probably shouldn't do this, but I think I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to go ahead and sling these mines in the corridor bottom down here. So be careful. Okay. Be aware. There are candy tin mines underneath here, or there's going to be.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'll just stay out.
I need to go to the back. I was about ready to paint myself into a corner. It's just going to stay out of the corridor altogether. Oh, I can set those side by side. I think I want a space though. Squeeze up through there. If I get trapped in here by a zombie, I'll be pissed. I just have a feeling I'm going to turn around. There's going to be a zombie walking up behind me and be like, oh, lovely. I've got mines all over the place now. So it's going to be awesome.
What are you doing out?
Who?
Hey, buddy. Got can't remember what you call these guys.
Big Edgar?
No, he's got some sort of like hair scalp condition. Pretty rough.
Hair scalp condition.
Like he's been scalped.
Is it the green, like, tall tweaker looking dude?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Tweaker dude.
I don't like the guys that like growl like it's a crawler usually making all this noise. You think it's going to be some big huge zombie coming at you, and some
And
dude crawling across the floor just growling. 5 left, Brian. I only have 5 left. I'm gonna have to make a few more because I want some more. I don't have anything right up here in the entry. 1 left. I want to go over and make about 10 or 12 more. So what are you into over here? I want to come over and check just for posterity's
it's
sake of what
just
you're actually. Oh, look at
it's
that
just gonna blow the
lovely
shit out of stuff.
mess of crap.
Yeah.
One thing I think what we ought to do, we ought to load this place up full of campfires. And I mean, just because we don't need
Yeah, we got
anything.
like a million torches.
No, I'm just saying the campfires put off a bigger heat signal too. They put off quite a bit of light, and we don't need. Well, I guess we could make a bunch more torches, but I was just thinking about putting campfires over here that kind of give them a reason to want to come over this way. But we'll just use you for bait again.
Yeah,
Just run
that's
like a
fine.
have you a nice little escape plan. All right, good. I'm gonna go make a couple more mines. Well, about 20 more mines, I guess. I'd like to put a couple mines up out back. I may do that. Extend that concrete pad out back past the barbed wire. Just maybe, 2 or 3 back, and throw some mines back there just so that it makes big noises. Kill zombies. Don't necessarily need it, I don't guess, but okay. Candy tin, 10 mines. Candy tin can? I don't want the candy tin can. Mine. 10 candy tin landmine. There it is. Gunpowder, duct tape. I got the duct tape on me. Don't have any gunpowder. Yeah, I got gunpowder. No, I don't.
Jason's gonna stop by here in about 30 minutes.
Who?
Jason?
Childers?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He finally returned your phone call?
Yeah. He's dry. I gotta use his 10 snips he's got.
I
Gonna
hear
let me
you.
borrow them.
Oh, you gonna do that flashing?
Yeah.
I hear you. You've only had that for a year.
Gotta.
Did you tell me to shut up?
Mm-hmm.
Your wife has that motto, or you tell your wife all the time, it's like, hey, I'll get to it. You don't have to bug me about it every 6 months. I, I'm like losing my mind here. I need gunpowder. I'm standing here looking in the mechanical box for gunpowder. It doesn't work like that. 10 landmine. How many can I make? 22. That'll work. I'll just make them all. Sorry about the little snort there. Hey, there's Brian Snuffer again. Yeah, I caught the drift of that.
Mm-hmm.
I okay, my brain's not in full gear yet.
Okay.
Well, I'm trying to absorb what we've done here versus what I've done there versus what we really need to, if we need anything left over, because we're not really going to need anything left over. I mean, we've got food coming out our ears. We got everything here. That is the one part that sucks. I wish we could just transfer this game right over into that, and
Yeah, they're just
and
the resources that we have.
all of the stuff that we've done. It's so bad to just watch it all go away. I don't want to, but then again, I really want to start over. I really want to start over again. On day one, pretty much of a new, because we've only been playing this for like 3 months, if that, and it's this monstrosity of a thing that we built here, but it's home. I want to go home. Don't you like your home? Um,
Answer me.
yeah, I think I am going to do a bunch of fire because the campfires, because it's insignificant materials to make them. It's just stone and wood, and we have both of those like coming out our ears right now. So, um, and I can make 1,125 of them with just a little bit of resources that I just put on myself. Do we need 1,125 campfires?
Fuck it.
Do we need about 50? I think I'm just going to stick with 50. I don't know. They don't stack. I'm not making 50. I'll make them and sling them. Yeah, you can't stack 1,125 campfires. Oops. I don't think I need that many materials, Brian. Where'd that other stack of wood go? I thought I had more than that. All right, my tin can. Yeah, my landmines are done. Put that fire. That. I don't. I'm not even clicking on the right spots today. I'm usually pretty slick with this. Man, today it's just. I'm just not with it this morning yet.
Mm.
All right, so I got my landmines. I got the stuff to make the campfires with. Ammo's done. I just ate. Feeling good. Gonna go out and prepare for some carnage. No, I'm not, because I want. Wait, I've already got concrete and frames over there, don't I? Do you have a shovel? I've got a shovel on me.
Yeah,
I got a shovel on me.
I do.
Because my only thing was I'm thinking about expanding out around the back of it, just maybe a couple layers, just so I can. Oh, you're gonna go for a drive, huh?
Nah, I'm just playing around.
Oh, okay. I can hear that. That's pretty cool, actually. You fired it up down there. You hear it rumbling. And there he goes, trying to do donuts.
Dirt track, man.
We
I
should.
envision this as our race course.
We could probably do something like that. That would be pretty fun. I like how the truck actually will kind of. You can't hit me. How many YouTubers have failed at making videos that try to jump over a car? I just did it with an axe in my hand.
Mm.
'Cause I'm a badass.
Oh!
Oh, now you're gonna wreck it. You're gonna run it into the friggin' pads
Yeah.
and kill yourself. Is that what your ultimate goal is? Now where are you going?
No,
You're just driving away? Just gonna leave me to do all the work while you go out gallivanting around?
there's no work. There's no work to be
I know.
done.
I understand that.
We're ready.
I'm smack talking. We're ready. I'm never ready. I'm always over prepared, but I'm never ready. Does that make sense? All right, boys and girls. Candy tin landmines everywhere to greet them as the first arrivals roll in, kind of like tourists. Yeah, I need to move this out one. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it. I'm just going to dig this out. I'm going to sling a little bit of concrete back here and move this out so I can get some landmines surrounding my barbed wire, or not my barbed wire, my electric fence.
Or
And
blow up the fence.
well, I don't want to blow up the fence. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to put a couple pads of concrete behind it, and that way I can get the mines a little bit away from them. They're still going to try to come in there. The ones that come up the road always seem to run into the back of the building. The other thing I thought about doing, but I never really ended up doing it, and I think we need to maybe think about that when we're building our new place, rather than having sharp corners, round those corners, angle those corners off so they can get around them easier. You know, you've seen them before get stuck on a corner and they just sit there and start beating on the corner rather than just walking around it. Get in that little berserker mode. All right, Screamers, I know you're all going to try to screw us here because it's just what you do, but I'm not going to allow you to mess my stuff up. I mean, you might. I'm going to try not to. Bad thing about putting all those mines in there, now I got to walk around. Where did you go? You just out? I just sent you an
Yeah,
invite.
checking stuff out. Oh yeah.
Do you dig? Is that part of the job? Huh? Digging.
Yeah, we didn't. There's a lot of the snow area we didn't ever really explore.
Yeah, I know. There's quite a bit of stuff out there. Like I said, we haven't been on this world that long. I mean, in comparison to, in the grand scheme of things, we haven't been here that long. What else is in there? I got some bars in there, some more barbed wire. Yeah, I'm gonna
I wonder how much
piss them
different
off
the
out back here
world
a little bit.
is in the new update. Is it?
Lots of new buildings, lots of new, and like the random gens, they
It
actually have
well,
like pre-made random gens, like random 01, 02, 03 or something like that. Um, they're random
yeah,
gens,
but
but they're,
just Navigaine, is it still the
I,
same base
I'd,
with just new shit added,
I,
I guess?
that I don't know. I'm wondering, I'm kind of interested in finding that out. I don't know that I necessarily want to start in Navigaine because I did start that one in that pre-made or that random gen, and it was actually really cool. I mean, you saw where I was at on the corner of that town. You can walk across the street and loot crap if you want, go kill zombies and stuff. They did reduce the zombie count of just wandering zombies out in the world, so getting around's a little easier. Horde Night's going to be nastier, but I also thought about upping our difficulty level a little bit just to, I don't know. We'll
What do
see.
we have it on, just normal right
Yeah,
now?
yeah, it's just on normal difficulty, and we had put that little bit of extra uh, damage
XP and
block.
block
Yeah,
damage.
XP and block damage, just so that it didn't take, forever to grind and beat up trees and crap. But I don't know that I want to do the XP up, the increased XP on the next one. I don't think I want to do it because we got up faster than what we were capable of dealing with, like right when we first started dealing with greenies, because we were leveling up so fast before we were actually getting materials and stuff gathered up to deal with the more powerful zombies. I just don't know that it. Yeah, it speeds up the beginning of the game, but it also can kick you in the ass too. At least the way that I'm
Yeah, it just ran
seeing
over
it.
a deer.
Did you kill it?
Yep,
Did it actually kill it?
you killed it.
Cool. Did you chop it up?
Nope.
You're just gonna let it rot.
Yep.
That's not very nice.
Zombies can eat it.
Oh, you're looking out for them now?
Yeah. A little going away present.
Okay. There's another run of barbed wire on the outside, on the ground, on the outside of the electric fence. And if I can squeeze in
Good
there, I'm going to
God.
put a run of barbed wire on the inside of the electric fence. Good God, what?
She scared the hell out of me.
Who?
Zombie.
Oh. Once again, you need to record your footage and zip it and email it to me.
It wasn't that exciting.
Yeah, I understand, but there's probably some clips here and there that I could have actually while we were running together. Like in the bear's den, I didn't see you die. I had no idea you died until you were
I just
gone. The
got
bear,
stuck in a freaking hole and
right?
like was
I was
underneath a stair
well,
and
because I
a
remember
bear came and
when
killed me in like one hit.
right when we were you were up in that hole and you came rushing down at me, and then 5 or 6 zombies came behind you. I killed those
Mm.
zombies, and then oh my God, you oh God, that was a legitimate jump scare right there. Um, So anyway, so I killed those zombies. There's a screamer over there. Killed those zombies, and I think she's in the traps, in the spikes. I saw her head go down, but so anyway, I killed those zombies, and then the bear came right down behind him, and I killed the bear, and then that bear's body's laying there. So then I go to chop the bear up. Evidently, no, at that point, I don't think you were dead at that point because I saw that yellow bag, and I can't remember exactly when it was, but when I first initially went up through there, I didn't see that bag, and I didn't see it while we were playing it. I saw it in the footage afterwards. When I was watching the footage, I was like, hell, there's a bag right there. I didn't even see it. Walked right over it. And that was the bag that you were going after when you got your ass killed.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of funny. I swear I keep hearing it. I keep hearing something out here. I don't know what it is I'm hearing because there was just a screamer over there, and I don't think there's going to be another one quite that fast. But who knows? All right.
Okay,
Candy tin
my
landmines
game
going
is
out back.
kind of bugging out here.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Can't change weapons.
Oh, we did that once before. No, it was the flashlight or something. Um, yeah, I've had that little issue. I can't remember what it was. There was something in my hand. I couldn't select it on the taskbar. And there you're gone now. Did you disconnect?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, you did that. All right. Yeah, those trees look pretty cool, actually. I just like to find a. I wouldn't necessarily even want to come back to the farm, even if we did come back in on Navezgane. I don't know that I really want to come back here and do this same thing again. I definitely don't want to do the
Yeah.
same thing again. Tweak it maybe in the location because it is a pretty convenient location, but do something different, like tweak it. Like rather than going and taking over the farmhouse, leave the farmhouse, and we just come out here and clear these cornfields and just overtake the cornfields and make a kind of a honestly what I
Or we can
remember.
just tear everything down. Tear down the house, tear down the barn, clear out the cornfields.
Right. Well, you remember we were talking about before about having like horseshoe around the back of the barn, horseshoe around the back of the house, and having the entryway as the road. And they can come in and out there free as can be. So one of the things that I was actually thinking about, build our production area somewhere else, not not necessarily in our fort. The fort, the base level of the fort, basically needs to be this corridor, or our however we set it up. That needs to be pretty much the only thing on the ground level, so that we don't have to run around and fix freaking spikes all the time. Make sense? And then we build
Yeah.
upwards above it. Even if we have pillars, are you up there? You see me there, don't you? Even if it, say we ended up building something just like that, the big locomotive looking thing, and we had a pillar out here and maybe another pillar here, and these pillars were, say, at all the way up to the top of the tower in the back, and that was the ground floor of our production room. So like
That close.
well, I'm just saying the next layer above the corridor would be our production room. And I mean, in this we would have landing strip above the corridor. Our landing strip for our birds would end up being above the corridor. You land on it, and even if we had it Like say you had the corridor in the middle and had the buildings up on piers a little further away from it, just off to each side of it. But pretty much make that the center rather than a wing. But I do like the idea of the moat. But I don't, that moat, once again, it's just so much area to cover around and around in circles. Oh, there she is. I heard the shot. She's in the spikes, isn't she?
Yeah.
But yeah, I kind of have a vision. And if you'll trust me on it, I think it'll work out.
I'll just be concrete guy.
I had a vision on this one too, and it worked out pretty
We
well.
built this pretty quick,
Yeah,
the two of us. Yeah.
yeah.
Holy shit, that's a bunch of little candy tin mines.
I told you. What, back inside there? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I like big boom. See, look what I did out back. So when the guys get ready to come into the barbed wire, into the electric fence, they've got barbed wire on each side of it, so it'll slow them down. So hopefully, I'm wondering if that barbed wire and the electric fence will kind of
Come away.
work together in a sense.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well,
And I think I'm gonna
they
put
both slow them,
oh, and
so
I can put barbed wire in the same block, like under the electric fence too. I can't put it on the posts, but I can put it under them. Oh God, I almost stepped on that. Creeping up through there, got a little too close. I mean, I've got all this barbed wire, might as well use it, right? I'm not going to put mines down this side just because it's asphalt and I don't really want to dig it out.
we decreased the amount of barbed wire in the corridor thing, didn't we?
Yeah. There's
'Cause that kind
only,
of sucked. They were just
yeah,
kind
you can
of
sneak through here.
standing there.
Yeah, there's no barbed wire down the sides now until you get to this last block. There's barbed wire there, all the way down. Oh, you didn't even follow me up in there.
Yeah, you going in there?
Well,
Dumbass
there's
and
nothing in
step on
there.
one of
You
those.
just zigzag through and see, look right here. Boom!
I wish you'd have blew up.
That would have been funny, but it wouldn't have killed me though, because I'm, me. Um,
Yeah.
um, should change my name to Unknown Ego or something rather than Unknown Man. Don't you touch my garage doors. I do like this.
You
I do like the garage setup. We definitely need this set somewhere, whether it's just somewhere kind of off to the side, maybe bridged over to it so we don't have to worry about running across the ground. But I do like this, but we just need to keep it separate so that we're not having to fight either in this or on this.
I kind of
It's
like
gonna be
having
fun.
the Horde Night place a little ways away though. Because if we're there, they shouldn't mess this place up.
Right.
I
And
just don't know about putting it, really close.
well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, even we had some in
I
between
just think
here
next
and
time we
there.
just need to have a drawbridge on the bridge going from the, garage to the choo-choo train.
The choo-choo train. I bet you I could make that actually look more like a choo-choo train too if I really wanted to get into that. Put a big CSX on the side of it.
Oh, fucking Thomas the Tank
Oh,
Engine.
Thomas the Tank. Put,
Blue and
you
white.
could do that and put like a big piece of pipe up on the top for the
Oh,
steam. Have a
well,
pipe
this
up
looks like
there.
a boat too.
Yeah, big like a barge tug or something.
Tugboat. Name him Tugger.
Tugga.
Come over here to Tugger.
Yeah,
He'll
Anthony
treat
did.
you right.
Anthony, yeah, Tugga will treat you right. He's a bit overkill, but you'll get used to it. This may hurt a little. All right, so I'll throw the rest of this crap back in there, and now we're just kind of waiting game on Horde Night. You want to go get into something while we're, maybe something that we might not want to necessarily get into? I don't. Only thing is, I don't want to go run around trying to like gather a bag up because one of us died, and then we get a crunch time on the Horde, and the next. Oh, I know what I need to do. Campfires. Yay, campfires. I need a bunch of campfires out here. I'm going to go through and light them up, load them up with wood. Actually, are you coming back over?
Yeah.
Can you grab, I don't know, 6,000 stack of that wood for me? or even 3,000 would probably do it. I just need to be able to load these things up with firewood. That's the way once Horde Night gets ready to roll in, all we got to do is just come down here and light them up and move on. They are kind of a pain in the butt to set, though.
Where are you at?
Right in front of your maxi pads of death. Hey,
There
there he
you
is.
go.
Thanks, sir. Let's make a bunch more of them up.
It's still too early to put torches down.
Yeah, way too early. Oh, that's much better. If you just queue them up to make them, they can hit back in your hand over and over again, and then you can actually place them a lot easier. That works out. This right here is kind of an experimental thing for me too, because I have no idea how well this works. I've just seen other people build a bunch of campfires, and it draws like tons and tons of stuff in. I actually thought about going and upping the zombie count for Horde Night as well, just to make it flat out crazy and let that thing really have a test.
Yeah, do it. Do it.
Max them out to 64. It'd be crazy.
I mean, we got a shit ton of ammo.
I'll do it. I mean, if you're willing to try to stay alive in it, I'll do it. Hell yeah. It's
Yeah, I
gonna
mean, I
be
got rocket
scads and
launchers I'm
hordes and
wanting to use.
oh, we do have all those too, don't we? Yeah. We
Hey,
can
you
go
need
ahead.
to make another level 6, actually.
Why?
I'm gonna use some of this shit because the other one's a level 3. You wanna have a race?
What?
You wanna have a foot
Oh, you
race?
drank some of that crap. No, I'm building campfires. Get away from me.
Woo. Hey. Look up.
You standing on me? Oh, nice little upskirt shot there.
Pardon my
Disgusting.
balls.
You need to trim. It's a virtual forest under there. It's like the canopy of the
The
rainforest.
fucking apocalypse, man. I'm not manscaping.
It is very evident. All right, more fucking campfires. I'm kind of regretting this campfire thing now because it's just a pain in the ass to
That's a
set them. You gotta
lot
like
of
make like
wood
10 of
and...
them. Well, I mean, it's not like we've
The
got
hell was
tons of them.
that?
The hell was what?
Oh,
Did you hear something?
I got Spotify playing and it made some
Oh,
weird shit in the background.
oh, I see.
Mad. There's
All
a
right,
lot of campfires.
2 more campfires, and that's all I'm doing.
What about these down here?
Well, that's too far away.
What?
If you want to build campfires, you go right ahead. I don't want that in my hands. All right, put you in there, and then put you in there. And oh, this is going to take forever. But what else have I got to do, huh? Not much. It might be fun. It might be a total waste of time. I don't know, but we will find out. You got any wood? Shh, wrong spot.
No.
Man, with hairy balls like that, no wood. Good God. What the hell is wrong with the world?
Don't you even think about chopping down one of my trees.
Oh, I'm going to cut them all down. I'm going to go set mines over there at the base of all of them. Let the zombies tear them up. Well, don't forget, we need to run around through here and turn all these boogers on. You probably won't even need to really set torches over here, I don't think. You might, but we'll know right around like 8 or 9 o'clock. I don't know. We'll find out. Yeah, I'm wasting like a buttload of wood, but all the ones down the front are set up.
Jason should be here in a minute. I might give him a tour of the compound.
There
He
you
wants
go.
to see it.
I was gonna say I don't think he's seen it, has he? He acts like he doesn't even give a crap. I mean, he really. I've tried to show him different things here and there. It's like I showed him that video or that one video, and he said that's a 45-minute video. I should watch that whole thing, but yeah. If he made a video, I'd watch his video. Jason, you jackass. I hear something. What is that I'm hearing? Oh, I'm hearing the wood in the fireplace or in the campfires. When I set it in there, it makes like almost like a sizzling noise. You didn't even light it, and it like sizzles. Oh, wrong slot. There might be more than one of those in the wrong slot too. I mean, we could even start it early. We could light these campfires up here in a little bit and just let the screamers go ballistic once it starts to get a little bit darker. Because this will draw them out. This will draw out all of them probably. Because I've never set this many campfires. I don't know that I've ever seen like another YouTuber or anybody like that set this many campfires out on one.
How about damn computer can handle it? It should, but
You'll be all right.
We got a lot going on.
Yeah, we do. But it's fun. Goes to the straight into the overkill mentality that I've kind of placed on this location. I would try to invite Nick, but man, he's probably working. He's too busy. He's too busy.
He needed to stock his damn cases before he went home yesterday.
That's not very nice.
When they to buy some damn sour cream, there's 2 things of sour cream left on the shelf.
Oh, really? Man, I'll tell you.
Shit was empty.
I was going to say, I know another thing that I hope to God that they do. Give me more paint options. Because I want I mean, I understand.
Like another menu to select what you're painting, or what,
Yeah, more
funky.
More colors, more. I mean, even like I understand it's a zombie apocalypse, and I understand that everything's dilapidated, yada yada yada. But if I get and build this nice new shiny concrete base, and I want to paint it with some blue paint, it should be perfectly pristine blue paint, not rusty metal. If I want to paint it rusty metal, let me paint it rusty metal. But if I want to paint it precious pink with no flaws and it's just awesome salmon colored, then it should be perfect, not dilapidated. Is that too much to ask? You think that's too much? Or am I just overreaching?
I can't shoot this zombie to save my fucking life.
Oh, that's right. I was about to say you're gone again, and I could have swore I sent you an invite, but I didn't accept it this time. Yeah, I'll do a little painting, I guess. Not much else to do. I might as well paint it before I give it away to the video game gods of past alpha versions.
Yeah.
I'll have a screamer walk up my ass.
Probably the last place I would like a screamer to walk.
True that. I mean, anyone in particular, not just a screamer, but It's kind of like the lady that was behind me in traffic the other day. She had her car parked like in my trunk, sitting at a red light. It's like, good God, lady, do you want to get closer? I mean, I went and painted that railing. I didn't want to do that. painted my bars green. I didn't want green bars. All right. Yeah, it looks, I don't know, the color does help it out a little bit with just the, I don't know, it helps me out looking at it, I guess. Uh, let's see, what do I want to paint them risers? I'm thinking about making them that block. I like the looks of that stone. Yeah, I'll do that. That'll look good. There we go. It's either just sheer boredom or I really have a problem.
What?
Well, just the OCD and the painting, and because like in a few hours I will never be in here again, and I'm
Hmm.
still over here painting shit. I don't know. We could grind through another week in a day. That would be about 12 hours of play. I don't know that I want to do it.
I'm just kind of up here marveling at all this. This is it's a lot.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of stuff there. Quite a bit. The birds chirping. I'm glad I turned the music off, like all the little things that do every couple hours. The little eerie music that would pop up. It's still there. It's
Hmm.
just like really, really low. I can actually hear the birds chirping and the crickets and all that crap and crows calling out in the distance somewhere there. And it also lets me freak out a little better with the paranoia of screamer coming down.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
we
a
got a
little conga
conga
line.
line going. So we saw it at the same time. All right, I'm gonna start picking them off.
I can't fucking hold my damn mouse straight. Oh, I bet my mouse settings need changed back. That's what it is.
Hello, nurse. Goodbye, nurse. Hello, Mr. Businessman. Goodbye, Mr. Businessman. Yeah, we need more zombies. This is too easy. Is there anything over here? No bags or nothing, just dead bodies. I'm gonna stick my head up over the hill and look real quick. Oh, another thing, you know how you know how you can right click, double right click, and it locks you into looking down your sights?
You just click it once.
Or yeah, well, I mean, you click it. Oh yeah, if you hold it, it stays and you let go. Okay, well, anyway, if you get locked into that, um, you're locked in. You try to walk away from it. You're like crawling almost, like you're squatted. If you're locked into that and you basically are holding shift down, telling the game you want to run, it will actually automatically drop you out of that now. So if
Cool.
if you've got them coming up on you and you happen to get locked into your sights, you just turn and run and it automatically drops that and you'll actually take off running. I don't know what I want to paint that underside. I think I'm just going to paint it white. Oh, I'll search here real quick. I may do it that stainless because I like the color of that. It's not really stainless looking, but it actually looks pretty good though. Remember how to paint. I'm going to step on one of these mines. I can feel it. And when I do it, I'll feel it. Yeah, definitely going to have to do a little more paint job on the next one we build. Because it looks so much better. Kind of round some corners off. Make some filler blocks like on this back side. I'd like to have that little corner in there filled in. But using angled blocks with other angled blocks and hoping to God that there's a concrete mold that will let you fill the corner in without it looking all janky. That's kind of an issue that I found. Ventilation duct, nah. Wrought iron, that's underside. beer cooler, drop ceiling, fabric blinds. That fabric blind's actually, I'll do it the metal hoop. Fabric blinds, I painted the inside of my solar play with fabric blind colors, and it actually looked pretty cool because it's fabric, so there's no sheer to it. It's all like flat black matte colored. Looks pretty good. I hear spinny blade
I
traps.
turned them on.
Okay.
I mean, why not? I turned everything on.
In the
House.
Oh, okay. It sounded like they were pretty far off. That generator should be full of gas and everything too. I think I filled
Yeah,
that one up.
everything's full.
All right.
If I'm gonna show off the place, I want to show
Oh,
the
that's right.
blade
Jason's
trap.
coming. That's right.
Oh,
Oh, there's
he's
the dog.
here.
Yep, I
So,
heard the dog. Yeah,
all right, I'll
I'll
be.
keep chit chatting and talking. He tell him put his headset on. You can run him around and I can or however. I don't
Yeah.
care.
All right.
Basta basul. Oh, I can't wait for 18. Please. I wish I could get a day earlier. I wish I'd have started streaming and recording stuff months ago, maybe years ago, because I have played this. I don't want to do that. It's just what I do. I play video games in my spare time, and maybe one day, who knows? I'm not a slouch at it most of the time. Got the paint. Got the paint. Oh, I can get up out the back there. It's awfully quiet. It's hard to talk about stuff when you're painting. It's just painting. So it's like, I don't know. I'm focused on what I'm trying to do, and then I don't end up talking, and it's dead air time. But um, just trying to make it pretty before we make the decision to blow it up. And I think I'm probably going to have to do a flyby of the place as well again, do the grand tour. I can't get up. Yeah, did I make that one? Yeah, I can get out there. Cool. A little escape ramp. Keeps them from, if they do drop down in there, they can't get to us, but they don't, I don't want them down in there beating the shit out of everything until they're dead, so I gave them escape ramps, because we don't fight here, so. What do I want to do? I want to put something on the bottom of that. Do I want to paint the garage up? I think the garage needs a paint job. Don't have enough paint to do the whole thing, but I might do the front of it. I think I got enough for the front of it here. Pretty this up. What do we want to paint it? What do we want to paint it? What do we want to paint it? Blue metal roof, no. Green metal roof, no. Burnt wood siding, no. I like the block, but I don't want to do everything in block. Single asphalt diamond, drywall ceiling white, concrete dark gray. Let's go with the blue. Let's do the blue and see what that looks like. Yeah, that'll be all right. Baby blue on the front. I just wish it had like a nice dark royal blue. That would be nice. Maybe it does. Does that have carpet? I keep hitting the wrong button this morning for the paint. That's purple. I don't want fucking purple. I want blue, not baby blue, not purple. Blue. Blue. Wanting green. They got greens and crap. I want blue. Give me blue. I want blue paint. Like dark blue paint with no imperfections. Yeah, that'll be all right. That's only one apiece? Yeah, one apiece. So I should have enough to do this front wall, maybe a little bit more. Do the insides of the doors, wrap the corner a little bit. Once again, have that little twinge. My spidey senses are tingling, telling me that I'm going to have a screamer here in a minute, if not already. Nope, not yet. Paranoia. Paranoia will destroy you, but in this game, it will actually help keep you alive. Those blade traps, you can hear them from all the way over here. Can't even see them, but I can hear them. Need some lights on this. Need a generator, another generator. But not on this one. We're going to redo it. It's going to be better than ever. I already have my brains just kicked into high speed and ready for the next thing to go tear into and build. Really, really want 18 now. That's cool. You can look in there and see the trucks. It's not bad for a guy that had never played this. Didn't want to play it. And the Brian mentioned it one day. And sure enough, here we are, having a good time with it. This has been a lot of fun. It's probably been one of the funnest 3 or 4 months of playing video games I've ever had. I don't want him to necessarily hear that because then he'll act like a doucher and hold it over my head. But it's been fun. And still learning on it too. And get this one kind of, not that I figured this out, but figuring it out. And now we're going to start over and have to do it all again and figure all of that out in order to make something like this. And I'm ready for it. I want the challenge. I really want the challenge. I honestly wish there were some people that were actually able to see this, but maybe one day they will. Eventually. If anyone walks across the video, you should like and subscribe to this because it's going to keep coming, and we're going to have fun with it. Got several friends that are wanting to kind of jump in with us here and there. I'll be doing my solo play on 18. Brian and I will be in there doing this, making the fortress, which my solo play is a whole lot more conservative than this is. But it's still kind of overkill if you've watched any of that. They're probably sitting there at Brian's computer staring at the screen, laughing at me because I'm basically sitting here talking to myself while I'm painting the garage blue. The garage is blue. Oh, I think I hear a breathing. Is that some breathing? Screamer breathing, maybe? I'm going to have enough. Yeah, I got enough paint. Still got 290. I should be able to do the whole loop around the garage. We're going to give it a shot. Brian hasn't even seen this. He doesn't know I'm doing it. I wonder where they went. I wonder where Brian went. I'm not really sure. And then our buddy Jason. Oh, God, I'd love to get him on a PC and get him in here. That would be so much fun. The laughter, the cutting up, the cracking up, the watching him just get his face owned by a zombie one time as he thinks we're big nerds for playing this game. Little does he know. We're gods in this world. We took the zombie apocalypse by the horns and did it in overkill style. Let's go over here and get down this side. 226 should be enough. Man, it looks so much better. It really does. I never really thought, I was like, yeah, screw paint. It's just a waste of time. Never painted anything. Now that I am painting it, I'm like, man, it's awesome looking. It looks so much better painted. So I'm just going to keep painting. until it looks like gaudy and like some girl that has way too much makeup on or something. So for everyone, if you've paid attention at all, I have been having the Jehovah's Witness at my house for the last 4 weeks on Saturday mornings, and then she rolled in on, the son had wisdom teeth cut out, and she rolled in on Tuesday morning as well. Happened to catch me. I never dreamed it would have been her. But it sure was. And now I'm kind of the point where, okay, it's enough is enough, you know. But I kind of did a bad thing and kind of anticipated her showing up. Wasn't anything going on in the game. I was waiting on Brian to show up, so I ended up just kind of crawling up on the couch there and was watching a few videos. Sure enough, on cue, the knock at the door and the ring of the doorbell. And I'm like, nope, not moving. Not doing it. I'm not doing it today. So, I don't know. Stood up at Jehovah's Witness on my front porch this morning. Do I feel good about it? No. Do I feel bad about it? No. It's all good. She's a nice lady. I'm not dissing her. She's really nice. We actually had some pretty reasonable conversations. I like to talk about things with people that, you know, I'm interested in talking about it. They can actually engage me, and small talk, not so much. Just sitting around, hey, man, how's the weather? How's your kids? Yada, yada, yada. That stuff bores the crap out of me. I've never been that way. I just, like, hey, how are you? All right, good. See you later. You know, if you got something to talk about, okay, we'll talk about it for 30 minutes. If I have something to talk about and I think you're interested in what I'm talking about, yeah, I want to come and talk to you for about 30 minutes. But if you just want to tell me about the lame party you went to last night and how it was so cool and we got so messed up and we were so drunk and it was so crazy, I don't, I wasn't there. I didn't see it. Not to say that I wouldn't go to a party and get really wasted and drunk, but to be your topic of conversation for the next 3 days is bragging about how messed up you were at a party. Not my kind of scene. All right, garage doors. Let's paint in here. Hopefully that'll paint. Yes, it will. Brian's going to love the baby blues. Maybe. Might not. I don't care. I like it. But once again, I wish it was a nice, full, solid, dark blue. Would be so much better. But I'll work with what I got. All right, where's the screamer coming from? I know she's coming shortly. She's got to be coming shortly. It's too beautiful. It's day 84 Horde Day. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Brian's nowhere to be seen. And I'm hanging out up front, not paying attention to anything, painting my garage door entries. So when are they going to screw me? Someone's going to try to come and get me. I got a lot of crap to get through to get to me, though. Unless they come from that side, which is where they'll come from, because that's not where I'm looking. I don't know if y'all can hear that with that blade trap over there. I can stand over here and listen to it just spinning. Woof, 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 woof. Brian wasting my gasoline so he can show Jason something that he is not interested in whatsoever. But we're proud of it, by God. Jason, if you don't like it, you can go to hell, hell, hell. There's a mountain. It's right up there. You see that mountain? I hear on the other side of that mountain. It is beautiful, pristine nature. You should go over there and fuck off. Just saying. Nope, they're not listening, because if they were, he'd have been on that one. All right. How much paint do I have left? 17. That's good for paint job today. 1522. Still a little bit of time left. Where's the screamer? There she. I knew she was coming. I just couldn't figure out where from. So, bam. Ooh, man, that. Wow, that just drove her back like 10 feet up the hill. Badass. Screamers. So that is the best parkour thing ever, to be able to sit here squatted, stand up, and I can jump, way high. But to squat and be able to bleep, that's awesome. I love that. I've always wanted to be able to do that. It's like, man, you should be able to jump at least one block while you're squatted. I mean, you just jump up and squat. It's like a frog jumping, You're in the perfect position to jump because you're already squat. But no. Wow, those lights are bright. Holy crap, those lights are bright. Which I did turn my gamma up. My gamma's been on 30. Now it's up to 40, I believe. I think I put it to 40. Yeah, I don't know if I like that. I think I'm going to drop it back down. That's 33. I don't want that. Come on. Give me what I want. That'll work. Let's go with that. Yeah, darken up a little bit because, man, the sheen coming off that, that's just bright. And now, okay, the wires are wire. Okay. That's another little pet peeve. I'd come back up here, we'd log out, come back in, and this wire, instead of being hooked up right there, would be floating in the air like underneath the light down in here. And I just can't have that. Just can't have it. All right, I think I want to do, I think I want to take Brian's chopper just because it's his and I can, and kind of like do a little flyby. Low level flyby. That's our initial little drawbridge entrance, which, I don't know, it sufficed for a little while. Wasn't exactly what we were trying to do. But there's the back side, out the back. Bulkhead, so if anything did get on the doors, they'd have to go through the bulkheads to get to the interior, and I'm going to crash. The bridge going across to the garage. There's the back wall of the garage, which I did run out of paint, so I'm not painting the rest of that. And then the corridor. I like it. I really like it. That's pretty cool. Brian's destruction pads. The barn phase zoned back in. All those campfires, that's crazy. The barn's not there, actually. It zones in when you get away. But then that front entryway, this is what he's going to show our buddy Jason. He's got the blade traps turned on out front. That was our initial, we would be standing on that grating right there above those blade traps. That's where we fought several Horde nights. It was right there on the front wall. And we did most of this stuff to try to force them to want to come around the front. And it worked somewhat. Other ways it didn't work, but, it got through it. In the grand scheme of things, with the way that we built the place, it worked for the first several Hordes. And then we've got that place down there on the side built. So now it, the little overkill corridor thing. And nothing happens over here now. You can see my garden down in there. That's pretty neat. Brian's going to wonder what's going on, so I'm going to park this thing all cockeyed. Yeah, there we go. Set it down that way. I ought to take all the gas out of it, too. Let's see. Okay, one more. Let's see, 1605. Let's go out here and look at this. Just making sure everything's set up. Probably going to stop this video here in just a minute and restart for another round so the video is not 2 hours long. But this is the final Horde night of us on A17. It's coming shortly. It's 10 after 4. We're set up with the same corridor as before. I added some ammunition. One change that I did make up front so that those 9mm are not just shooting all the way out to the road up here. I brought this wall over a couple of more spots. I don't know if I mentioned this previous. So when a zombie comes, you can see the turret right there. And they were shooting zombies right here. So I made this little hook so that when the zombies come around, now if you walk around through here and look, that 9mm gets a very slim shot. So if they turn and go back up through the bottom side, they're not going to get, it's going to light them up. But we're trying to get them to where they can come up the front. We want a huge funnel of zombies rolling right up the front of that thing. that's what we want. And so we've tried to. I don't like making multiple changes because if you make multiple changes and the zombie actually ends up doing what you want it to do, you don't know which change you don't know which change caused it or, created their behavior to switch. So I really only like to do one or two things at a time, maybe one that would logically work and then one that you wouldn't necessarily think would work, but it could, and then see what they do. Because every bit of this was trial and error. I have never been in God mode on this play. I have never even pulled the camera view out of my body and to just look around. I've never done any of that in debug or anything. All of this was actually hand done, vanilla game. Only thing we did was up our XP so that we get XP a little faster at the beginning of the game, which it it has its pluses and minuses. I discussed it a little while ago about how yeah, we ground up, got higher levels quicker, and we could build stuff faster, but it didn't give us enough time to actually go and gather the resources that we needed in order to build the things that we were wanting to build. But yet we were facing zombies that were high enough that we really kind of needed those things. Now, at one point the zombies kind of had the advantage on us. Now they don't stand a chance. Um, yeah, I could probably just go completely nuts and try to see if I could let zombies tear this place down, but I really don't think they could do it. Not with the way that the game's set up right now. Maybe on super ultra high difficulty, but I've seen other YouTubers and their videos, and what I've got here will stand up to anything that several of those guys have made, not all of them. And I just don't see them doing it. I don't see them able to. If I was sitting up here in this room, I don't see them, or sitting up on top, I don't see them able to get to me. Besides a vulture, but screw the vultures, just shoot them. But we'll see. 1642. I'm going to stop this game, or stop this video, and probably restart here in probably around 20. And we'll roll into that Horde night. I'm going to kick the zombie spawn up to 64 to really give us a good test to see what we can do with it. I may end up upping the overall difficulty as well. We'll see what happens. I want them to tear it down. I want to see if they can do it. So I'm going to give them every advantage they can because so far they haven't been able to touch us. I want to see if they can do it because I'm not going to be coming back to this after today. It's so, I don't know. It's a video game, so I'm not like tore up about it. But man, there's a lot of time, a lot of effort spent into this. A lot of stuff. Brian's over here somewhere. Where the heck is he at? He's underneath of me. There. Oh, I thought that was him, but that was not him. Where are you, Brian? I wonder if I can jump off this without breaking my leg. Oh, yeah, look at that. Nice. I could have done that a while ago. There's the Brian. Blam! Shoot you in the head. All right, guys. We'll be back. This is more just a prep thing for Horde Night. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. Everyone helps. We'll see you on the next one shortly. Thanks again.